The objective of HarvestPlus is to breed more provitamin A, iron, and zinc into staple food crops as a cost-effective and sustainable way for reducing mineral and vitamin deficiencies in developing countries. I'm here today to update you on a few achievements that HarvestPlus has made during 2010. We worked a lot on delivery in 2010. We have revamped the way that we do delivery. We've identified 4 priority countries where we're going to reach 100,000 households with biofortified crops by the end of the year 2013. Our primary target countries are high iron beans in Rwanda, high provitamin A cassava in Nigeria, high provitamin A maize in Zambia, and high iron pearl millet in India. Wolfgang Pfeiffer has been named as Deputy Director for Operations, in charge of both breeding and delivery, and our country managers for the priority countries are now in place. One of our major efforts under Phase 1 of HarvestPlus was to disseminate orange sweet potato on a pilot basis to 24,000 households in Uganda and Mozambique. That 4-year project is now finished. We studied the process very heavily. Our findings are that from 2/3 to 3/4 of those 24,000 households adopted the orange sweet potato. In the target households, the orange sweet potato consumption increased very significantly. And when we measured vitamin A intakes increased by 67% for some age groups and by 100% for other age groups. So there's a very significant increase there. Importantly, though, we looked at the costs of getting adoption. We tried many different types of subcomponents, different types of interventions, and we studied very carefully which ones were most effective. So we were able to determine that some of the things that we tried we were able to throw out. They didn't have much impact, and others were very cost effective. So now we feel we have a very good handle on how to reduce the costs on what we tried in Mozambique and Uganda, and now we feel that we're ready to scale up in a cost-effective way. So one of our major activities during 2010 was to hold the first global conference on biofortification at Georgetown University here in Washington, D.C. It was attended by an interdisciplinary group of 300 researchers from varying disciplines, from plant breeding to human nutrition to economics and other social sciences. The objective of the conference was to take stock of where we were with biofortification, to identify gaps and to chart the way forward. I think we built up a lot of momentum, enthusiasm for the cause of biofortification, and we certainly raised its visibility. I think one of the highlights was that one of our speakers, Nick Kristof of the New York Times, published a piece on Thanksgiving about the orange sweet potato. The momentum from the conference carried forward to the IFPRI's 2020 Vision Conference, which was held in New Delhi on leveraging agriculture to improve nutrition and health. Biofortification was discussed prominently at the conference. It was mentioned by the Indian Prime Minister in his opening speech. So I'd like to maybe end on a personal note. I want to show you this orange maize, which will be released in Zambia in 2012. We first started promoting this idea in 1993 of biofortification. It's really nice now, 18 years later, to be holding an actual biofortified product in my hand that I know that will be released to Zambian farmers next year.